This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Let's get started. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, good. Thanks. So, before we start, just wanted to you people, what is your requirement and why you want to attend Python? And I'll call one by one. First, let's start with Harish. May I know what is your background?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Harish, and I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh. Presently, I'm working one of the company.
Hmm?
So just I want to upgrade my skills. Presently, I'm working in RPA technology, so I want to move on to machine learning and
Okay.
artificial intelligence. So for that, the basic knowledge is required for the Python. So I want to
Correct.
learn Python.
Yeah, correct. So even
So that is my
RPA,
motto, actually. Yeah.
yeah, good. So for RPA technologies, whatever you are using, there also you use Python for some scripting purpose.
Exactly. We are integrating with the Python with the code, so that is also one of the reason.
Correct. So that's what. So nowadays, right? So if you want to be in the software field, whatever the technology, whatever the domain you are working on, so nowadays Python is kind of mandatory everywhere. So you must know Python. So that's how it became actually. Yeah, thanks, Harish. And
Exactly.
also whatever you said, like machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, for all these things, right? So Python is best suitable programming language. Apart from Python, we can develop artificial intelligence or machine learning application by using our programming language, but most popular programming language is Python. So Python is best suitable for those technologies. Anyway, I'm going to talk about those things today. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Harish.
Yeah, thank you.
Next. Yeah. Bhavyasri.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bhavyashree from Andhra Pradesh. Basically, I'm from EC background. As a fresher, I want to learn Python as my career.
Okay, good. So as you said, anyway, fresher and you are EC, right? So generally ECR,
Yes, sir.
triple R, mechanical, right? So there will not be any programming languages. Only in your first year it will be, right? So in order to learn Python, right? So no need to have any kind of programming background. So if you know basic English and basic mathematics, that is enough for anyone to learn Python. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Pavyasri.
Okay, sir.
And next, yeah, Raja Reddy.
Hi sir, good morning sir.
Morning.
Myself, my name is Raja Reddy. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Hmm.
I have completed my graduation in 2022
Hmm.
with
Okay.
civil background, sir.
Yeah, civil. Okay. So, you want to switch to software industry or for any of your civil engineering work, right? So you need Python.
I want to shift for software, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, as I just said, like even you're not belongs to computer programming background or computer science background or IT background, right? So no need to worry. Python is by Python is very simple programming language, anyone can learn. So just as I just said, if you know basic English and basic mathematics, that is very good enough to uh, start learning Python. Thank you, Raja Reddy and Pavan.
Hello, good morning, sir.
I
My name is Pawan Kumar. Basically, I'm Andhra Pradesh.
hmm?
I'm
What
completed now graduation 2023.
2020? Okay, you are a fresher then.
Yes,
And which
fresh.
stream? Which background?
BSc Computer Science.
BSc Computer Science. So that means you already have some basic understanding about any computer languages, right? Yeah, then that's good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, for nowadays, right? Most of the freshers wanted to join Python because, as I just said, like Python is used everywhere actually. So whatever the domain you take, so nowadays Python is kind of becoming mandatory. So if you want to be in software industry, whatever may be the domain, so you must know Python. So that is how it is getting evolved. Okay. Yeah, thanks
And
thanks Pavan. And yeah,
okay.
please. Go ahead, Pawan.
Nothing.
Okay, thanks. Krishna Prasad.
I say good morning. My name is
Morning.
Kishore Prasad. I am from Bangalore. I am from Andhra Pradesh. Presently settled in Bangalore. I am working employee. Presently, I got a Python backend developer in its company.
Mm-hmm.
So I am looking for to join in Python.
Okay, Python backend developer means exactly what is your domain? What is your
Python,
work?
Flask, uh,
Flask.
Python, Flask, and PostgreSQL.
Come again. Python Flask and
PostgreSQL.
okay, okay, fine.
PostgreSQL.
Okay, fine then. Yeah. Thanks everyone. So if I know about your background, right? So based on that, we can discuss in our class. So that's why I wanted to understand about everyone. So in most of the classes, right? So in most of the batches, I can see at least 2 or 3 people will be from mechanical or civil background. So now you can understand how Python is kind of important now. Okay, let's get started. So let me give introduction about Python. What is Python, how it is evolved, and before we start, what do you guys think, like Python is new programming language or old programming language? Yes.
So as per my knowledge, it's a old. It's introduced on around 1947, I think so.
No, not 1947 actually. It was introduced in 1991. So can you guys
Okay.
see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Yeah. So but whatever you said, it is one of the oldest programming language. Actually it was developed in 1999 but officially available to public in the year of 1991. So this is where Python was developed actually. It's almost if you take Java, right? So now if you take what are the popular programming languages like Java, .NET, right, and C++. Out of these things, right? So C++ are one of the oldest programming languages, and after C++, right, Python is one of the oldest programming language. Java came in the year of somewhere around 1995. .NET came somewhere in the year of some 2000 or 2005. So almost 10 years before .NET and 5 years before Java. But even though it is one of the oldest programming language, it was not that much popular at that time. Nowadays only it is becoming so much popular. So that's why most of the people think that Python is very new programming language, because nowadays only it is kind of becoming so nowadays it is becoming so popular. But actually it is one of the oldest programming language. So in upcoming almost 4 to 5 sessions, right, you will be understanding why Python is becoming popular even though it is oldest programming language, why it is not that much popular in those days, and now it is why it is popular nowadays. Okay. So how Python was developed? When Python was implemented, what are the other programming languages are available? Just like I said, C was there, C++ was there, some scripting languages was there, some shell scripting and Perl scripting. These are the scripting programming languages are there. So C is, and apart from this, there is another programming language, or we call it as modular programming. So anyway, nowadays no one is using this. This is just for your information. If you don't know about this also, no need to worry, no one is using this. But when Python was developed, right, these are the programming languages which are available. So if you take C, this is what we call it is functional programming language. This is functional programming language. So functional programming language, it means where we use functions. So if you don't know, as I just said, if you don't know about these things also, no need to worry, we are going to discuss about all these things in detail. Okay, just for your understanding, just for introduction purpose, I'm telling what all these programming languages. So C++ is functional programming plus object oriented programming language. Object oriented programming language, right? And this shell and Perl languages are used for scripting purpose actually, scripting purpose. And this, there is a programming language called modular 3. So this is for modular programming. modular programming. Even I don't know like what is modular programming, but at that time this modular programming was there. Okay, now no one is using actually. So when Python was developed, actually Python was developed by the name, the guy name is, anyone know who is father of Python? Yes, his name is Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. So he is the one who developed Python. So when this guy wanted to start a new programming language, right? So what and all things he thought? Okay, the very first thing is, these are the available programming languages at that time. If you want to develop your application by using C, so C supports only functional programming language. Or if you want to go with C++, it supports only functional and also object oriented programming. It will not work for scripting purpose, or you can't develop any application by in modular programming. Or if you want to go with shell or Perl, these things are only used for scripting purpose. Or if you want to select modular programming, so then you will be missing the features of object oriented programming, scripting, and functional programming language, functional programming features. So that's where he thought he wanted a programming language where it can support functional programming features, object oriented programming features, scripting features, and also this modular programming feature. That means now your Python can be used for, or it supports functional programming features, object oriented programming features, and also you can use it for scripting purpose, and also it is supports modular programming, right? So that's where he wanted to develop a programming language where it can support functional features, object oriented programming features, scripting features also. So for now let us forget about this, because we are not going to use nowadays, no one is using this, right? So he wanted a programming language where it can support functional programming features, object oriented programming features, and also which can be used for scripting purpose. Not only this, in general, whenever we want so many features into a single bowl, right, at that time it will become kind of complex, right? When we wanted so many things in a single plate, right, it become messy. But he wanted a programming language which can support functional features, object oriented programming features, scripting features. At the same time, he wanted a programming language as very simple programming language. Simple programming language. So simple means here easy to learn, easy to write, code, and also easy to read, easy to read. So for any programmer, right, readability is very important. So the code whatever you are writing, right, it should be understandable by others, it should be readable by others. So anyway, again we are going to discuss in upcoming sessions what is readability and all, when we are talking about examples. Okay, so simple means it should be easy to learn, easy to write code, and also easy to read. And finally he was succeeded with these things. So now sorry, one second. Yeah, sorry. Right, so when we are saying simple, when we are saying easy to read and write and learn, now let us take one example. Say whenever we learn any programming language, right, what is our first program we write? Some hello world program, hello world, right? So let us compare, let us write a hello world program in C, and let us write same hello world program in Python. And if you don't know anything about C programming, don't need to worry, just for comparison purpose I'm writing here. So how we start our C programming? First we start with some adding some header files, some hash include some header files, some stdio.h, and apart from this we include some other header files as well. And how we start our program? With main, int main, and within the braces, so and printf hello world, right? This is C program in order to print a hello world statement. Okay, and if you carefully observe this, right, if you do not have any programming background, if you do not have any technical knowledge, then a guy who does not have any programming background or technical background, right, he may not be understanding what exactly this is doing. What is this hash, what is this include, and what is this stdio.h, right? And what is this int, why we are using these braces, and after that what is this printf, and what is this colon, all these things he may not be understanding, right? But let us write same thing in Python. See how simple it is. Just print hello world. See, this itself is a Python program. So same thing, if you want to write in any other programming language like C, you need some 4 lines of code. And not only 4 lines of code, after that once you write this, right, so you have to compile this code, you have to compile this C code, and then you have to run. But whereas in Python, so same thing you can write in a single line. See how simple it is, correct? And no need to compile this, say straight away we can run this. So what is this compilation and how to run this, anyway we are going to discuss, but for now, just for your understanding purpose, introduction purpose, I'm telling that. Okay, see how simple it is. And if you see if a guy who does not have any technical background or who does not have any programming background, right, he will be able to tell exactly like what exactly we are doing here. If you know just basic English, right, then we can tell what exactly this is doing. So this is what we call it as readability, correct? How simple it is. And maybe let us take one more example. Say let us add some two numbers. So how we learn in our mathematics in our school days, something like this, right? So when I say I want to add two numbers, a equals to 10, some b equals to 20, and some c equals to a plus b. This is how we learn our maths, correct? Now same thing, if I want to achieve in C programming language, how I can add here, how I can add these two numbers. So same way we need to add these header files. Let me edit here itself, right? And we have to declare the variables like integer a. If you want to take integer numbers, then you have to take like int a. If you want to use floating point values, then we may need to use like float, something like this, right? Some 20.5 and float c equals to a plus b, right? And print the result is some format specifier you use. If you want to print floating point value, we use %f, right? And c, right? This is a C program in order to add two numbers. And if you see here, as a programmer, right, you have to convey to the C compiler what kind of variable you are using. What kind of variable you are using. If you are using integer, then you have to declare this variable as integer. If you want to use float values, then you have to declare, you have to convey to the C compiler saying this variable is float. And after that, when you add a plus b, when you are adding these two numbers, as a programmer, you should aware the result itself, the type of result upfront, right? So if you add this integer and floating point value, then you will get result as float only, right? So as a programmer, you must aware what is the type of the result upfront, then only it will give proper result. Otherwise, if you take this as integer, right, it may get error or it may give different results, right? So this is how we write our program, C program, in order to add two numbers. If you observe here, right, see, this itself is a Python program. This itself is a Python program. So this will execute without any errors actually, right? How simple it is, right? No need to tell to the Python virtual machine like where exactly you are starting your program. and what kind of variable it is. What kind of variable? Even if you are taking it as integer, if you pass integer, then a will be integer. If you pass this as some floating point value, then b is float variable. And also here, so based on the result, this type of this c will be decided. So if the result is integer, then c will be integer variable. If result is float, then c will be floating point variable. Understood till now? Any questions or anything? Everyone following? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. We follow.
Yes, good. Thanks. Okay, now let us see, even though Python is old programming language, why it was not that much popular in olden days, why it is popular nowadays only, right? So what are the, let us see what are the current market trends. So what are the applications, like what and all applications we develop using any programming language? Anyone can list out what are the current trends, current market trends, and what are the current technologies available? Yes, anyone can list out what are the current technologies in software industry? Say like web applications, DevOps. Just now someone said like artificial intelligence or machine learning. Like that, any other examples can you give? Like artificial intelligence, machine learning, some neural networks, and data science, and online games. Online
Sir,
game. Yes, please.
Swift,
Sorry, come again.
Swift ஆமாமா சார்.
Swift.
ஆமா சார்.
Hmm.
SQL.
Yeah, SQL and all these things are kind of a bit old only, right? That's fine. Yeah, SQL is a database. SQL is a database. It is not any, we do not develop any application using it, but everywhere we use SQL. We need a database for any software application, right? Yes, SQL definitely we
TypeScript.
need for all these things. Sorry,
TypeScript.
page script. Actually, you are breaking up. I can't hear you properly. Maybe you can type your answer.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And like some of the applications, IoT, web applications, websites, developing websites, right? What else? And some automation, either it is software automation or mechanical automation. Mechanical automation, nothing but robots, right? So if you
Yes, sir.
observe these, sorry,
Okay. Okay, continue, sir.
yeah, please, yeah, sorry. Okay, so if you observe these things, right, all these applications are not that much popular when Python was introduced. All these are current market trends. For all these current market trends, right, Python is best suitable programming language. Python is best suitable programming language. So because of that, nowadays Python is becoming so popular. So if you observe, we do not have any web applications, websites when Python was introduced. We do not have this automation. We do not have this games, online gaming, online games, right? We do not have this data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, neural networks, IoT, all these things, some DevOps, all these things were not there. For these current market trends, Python is best suitable programming language. Python is best suitable programming language. So that is the main reason why it is becoming popular nowadays. From past some 5 to 10 years only, it became so popular actually. So without Python, as I said, just without Python there is no software industry. So if you want to be in software industry, you must know Python. I one of either in any place, even though if you use C or C++, even though you use Java, even though you use .NET in your applications, right? Definitely somewhere you need Python to add some of the features in your application, to your application or to your product. So this is about some basic introduction about Python. And yeah, I just wanted to stop here and yeah, open for questions. Yes, anyone wants to ask anything, any questions, any concerns? So this course is actually Python plus Django. So where we cover basic
Okay.
Python, core Python,
Hmm.
advanced Python
Okay.
means object oriented programming. After that Django. So the syllabus will
Okay.
be shared by the admin,
Okay,
and
sir.
duration will be somewhere around. Python means core Python and advanced Python will take somewhere around 1.5 months to 2 months.
Okay,
And
sir.
classes will be Monday to Friday, weekends no classes, and it will be in the morning hours. Every day
Okay.
it will be some one to 1.5 hour based on the topic.
Okay.
And after each and every topic, we are going to give exercises, and
Okay.
trust me, we are going to discuss in detail each and every
Okay.
topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, and about fee structure you can talk to admin. Apart from this, any questions?
No, sir. I will ask directly in WhatsApp.
Sure. And Krishna Prasad is saying, can you provide job work support? No, Krishna Prasad. These things you can talk to admin. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Any other questions? Nothing? Yes, Satish, you're asking something?
No, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, if no questions, that's all for today. If you have any questions or anything, you can talk to admin. They'll connect with me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.